Hi, this is Jenny from Bending Road. I am so glad you could join me today as we make this journey of life together. No matter where you go in life, two things are for certain. You will eventually come to a bend in the road, and God will always see you through. Thanks for joining me today.
Hi, this is Jenny from the Bending Road. I'm glad you've joined me today in my new space. Still trying to sort out some of those details, but welcome to my new office in Jamestown, New York, in my new appointment at the Christ First United Methodist Church. I do miss those who I left behind in Binghamton, but I trust that your ministry is going to continue in amazing ways. And I look forward to getting to know the folks at Christ First and developing our ministries here together. You know, when you move, everything is different, and it's, we're unpacking and it's hard to find a place for everything. And in my office space, if I spun the camera around, you'd see that I don't have enough space for my books, and I don't have any pictures on the wall, so the walls are kind of bare. I haven't sorted all that out. There's other things that are different. The bedroom, the sleeping space is not the same, and the kitchen's not the same, and it's hard to get used to the change, and it's hard to find a place for everything. It's easy to fall into this trap of, I need a new whatever to go in that space. I need a new chair, or I need a new table, or I need a new rug, or I need a new kitchen appliance because it's just not the same. And no matter how wonderful this house is, and it is a beautiful space, and it's going to be very comfortable, hopefully for many years. It's just not what we got used to. Even if there's things you don't like in a certain situation, once you get used to them, it becomes comfortable and you don't want to change. I think the key is learning to be content in your new space or in your old space. Being content is not an easy thing. It's not easy for many of us. And I, if I'm honest, am a person who likes change. I can easily become discontent with my space or with what I have. Reminds me of the Apostle Paul as he wrote his letter to the Philippians in Philippians 4:10-13. He says this, I rejoice greatly in the Lord that at last you renewed your concern for me. Indeed, you were concerned, but you had no opportunity to show it. I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need. I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or whether hungry, whether living in plenty or living in want. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. We're familiar with that last verse. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. We're quick to quote that and rightfully so in difficult situations. But I wonder how many of us, when there's something we want, a new toy, a vacation, some food item that's getting really expensive these days. Maybe you want to take a trip, but the gas prices are so bad. And maybe we need to make that decision that we just can't do that right now. Do we remember that verse that says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, in plenty or in want. Said another way, I think we lean on that verse when things are out of our control, right? When we face a serious illness, or our loved one faces an illness, or maybe we lose our job and we're leaning on that verse. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. That's good. That's important. But what about when we have a choice to make? Here's an example. We have a lovely patio here in this new house, and I want a gas grill so that we can grill out. So Dave can do the cooking out on the patio for us. Do I need a new gas grill? No, not really. Do I want one? Yeah. I could say I am in want. But I checked the prices on the gas grills the other day, and I thought, you don't really need one. You can live without one. Oh, but I don't want to live without one. But I can. I can. What is it today that you're not satisfied with? A gas grill is that's just something little. That's just something that seems unimportant. If you're facing a serious illness, or you're facing the health situations of a loved one, or maybe you're faced with no job, a gas grill seems just silly and small. But for me right now, that represents a want, not a need. What is it that you are trying to decide? Is it a want or a need? Is it necessary to spend the money on that or not? What is it that you're facing today that you think, I'll be satisfied if I just have that? Paul says he's learned to be satisfied in need or in plenty. If he's eaten oatmeal for dinner or a nice steak, it doesn't matter. Because he's satisfied in Jesus Christ, who gives him strength. You know that song, I'll be satisfied as long as I walk, dear Lord, close to thee. My prayer for you today, along this journey of life, and as we face these bends in the road, if you are in a time of life where you have plenty, are you still leaning on Jesus? Or are you feeling kind of self-sufficient? Be careful there. That's a dangerous place to be. Or if you are in want, if there is something you truly need, and I'm not talking about a gas grill right now, I'm talking about a deep need that you cannot fulfill. Are you leaning on Jesus? Or are you getting angry with the world, the society, the way things are, because you're in need? Going back to Paul's words, I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. I'll be satisfied as long as I walk, dear Lord, close to thee. It's been good to be with you today, and I hope I've encouraged you along this journey. I'll see you next week on the Bending Road. Have a great day.
If you're watching on YouTube and if you have been encouraged by this message, I would love it if you would hit that thumbs up button. You can also click the subscribe button so that you will know when I upload my next video. In this way, we work together to encourage each other as we travel life together and navigate the bends in our road. If you have not done so already, connect with me on my website or on Facebook and let me know how I can pray for you as you navigate the bend in your road. I hope you have been encouraged today, and I pray that when you see the bend in your road, you will not be afraid, but will take the hand of God and keep walking. You are not alone. See you next time.